كراما كاتبين يعلمون ما تفعلون يوم لا تملك نفس لنفس شيئا.
Bishop Environmental Energy Inaugural Tafar की दायरा तो व्यापार गुमा को मेरे पेशी मिला वर्कशॉप पेशों शरफ़ को दिन हो मैं वो वे इसमें बता दूँ और दिखाना ये वर्कशॉप अमास पर हमें वो मौजूद की एबेस पे को दिवस माने पता है इकन कम मालूम नहीं इनमें समाल का मुट्ठावा दोमी फेमर का मसले को नहीं था उधर को मसले तुम्हारी मसले की ये तो हम एम्मे बोला कमा और बोलोगे एम्मे एक बार मुंबई में कमी राज्य की इमारशी मसला का उधर की कारसा का मुशरिफा मुंबई बोलगा में कोमा है बस आम राइट इमारशा का फिर पुरमशा मूस मंगन न बदल तक आने एम्मे एलेवे मुंबरा समाल कर देगा और वो इटाना पार पूरा अरे और निकले को तो का इमारशी मसला का वकालत पुरमशा मूस मंगन न बदल तक जनगत मुगा राइट ना इधर मालूमात फॉरवर्ड इनमा एम्मे मुहिम द्वारा आदा करा आदि इतने विस्तृत तरीका मा उपयुक्त तरीका मा को मिजिमा आदा करें पड़ा थी हमा मीडिया आदि किमाशी के मसले का मुशर्मुगा मीडिया मुआ वाले तबाटन कुरुंगा राइतुम के बारे में राइतुम रियाल में नकी आमु किमाशी के मसले का समाल कर दे हमें मीडिया कराचक इसका में देंगी किमाशी के मसले का राइतुम अहदर कुरुंगा इतुम Timash Himayat Kurumuga, Upetunter Fadukima, Panuerikama, Adi, Eki Dara to the Baguma, Natija Never, Amarima Secretary Kuruma, Abdulagma. We got to all the Bulgari Moti at Yadin Kurani, made Membership Workshop, Timata, Musmana, Badal Takar, Media Paratam Kurama Secretary, Ahial Satelliti, Nimasara, Hajukuma, Media Parataka, Moktape, Pushing Danakam. अभी या कंशन वाला ऐचें में उन्ना मसल तक हल करूँगा अभी तिमार टाइम में रट्टे ही ऐसी थका बहे को तुम मालूमात फोर होता अभी नि मालूमात आमुना फोर को दिनूंगा मीडिया के दाव इतना पुरा रहे दान कमा अरे मीडिया द्वारा किन फराता मुसलिम मिस्पितांगा में हफ्ता वरान तीव्र मार आमुनो वाह के निमालूम कोडिंग और मुहिम वाह के दानवाला दस्त कुरान এই কমে হারিকে অক্টোবর মধ্যে হাজারোं दुआ की राज्य के ब्रॉडकास्ट दिवस को का बाहर कुरमा मॉडलिस्ट ब्रॉडकास्ट कमीशन काडाला का आलो द्वारा फला गुलाम को लगे हुए ब्रॉडकास्ट जो है तो का दुआ बाहर कुरमा मकसद की गांव बिना कुरमा डेमोक्रेसी आला कुरमा राइटों में है उनके का नितर को मालूमात मुस्लिम कुरमा ब्रॉडकास्ट में आला कुरमा मुहिम दावरों के आगोजन कुरमा मिसनात के तरक्की या मफाई कुरमा आदि ब्रॉडकास्ट का स्वागत कुरमा Kasmiya de Baba broadcast on the Agwas Azan Kurmudum, award in this broadcasting commission one Anala. For the benefit of the foreign dignitaries and trainers present here today, I would like to say a few words in English as well. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to say a few words in today's opening ceremony of National Workshop on Ozone, Climate and Media Communicating for Survival. In this opportune time, I would like to acknowledge the initiative of the Ministry of Environment and Energy in organizing this workshop for media on one of the major concerning issues facing the people of Maldives. Our media has and continues to play a vital role in promoting awareness on environment and climate change issues. To further their work on the subject, I believe the media needs to give importance to engage the public and their ideas to make the media content on environmental issues more appealing to the general public. It is an honor to be here with two distinguished experts from the international media industry gracing the workshop with their presence. I had the honor and the privilege to host a dinner to the distinguished experts, the President of the Commonwealth Broadcasting Association, Ms. Monisa Hashmi, and Mr. Nalaka Gunawardana, the Director and CEO of TV Asia Pacific last night. I discussed with Ms. Monisa on possible assistance from the Commonwealth Broadcasting Association on developing the broadcasting sector of the Maldives. I am very happy Ms. Moniza's interest and positive response in assisting the human resource development of local broadcasters. In concluding, I must note that it's my wish that this workshop will be an ideal platform to enrich the media content on promoting awareness and approaching the people with more interactive methods on tackling environment and climate change issues. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Although I have been coming here, and in this very room, a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to give a talk one evening, a public talk that was open to the public in Male on a related topic. I was here last in 2011 with a French team from CFI who were doing a longer term training in covering climate change stories in the adjoining building. And one evening it was felt good to useful to give a public talk about the topic. So the French colleagues and I in this room, we had a full house and we had a presentation and showed some of the films that each one of us had worked on and an interesting discussion. So I'm very glad to be back here. It's a city and a country I've been visiting on and off for over 20 years now. And it's also related to climate that I have sometimes come here. So I'm delighted to be back. We have, so it's my task now to very quickly outline what we have for you for the next 2 days. It's a lot. It's a lot to cover in 2 days, and with your help, your cooperation and enthusiasm, we hope to get through this ambitious agenda. We have 8 sessions. We have structured it in 8 sessions. So for much of today, we are going to share information that will be in the form of presentations as well as some short films. Films that again have been made for non-technical public audiences. That is going to give the background to ozone protection, climate change, and how the two are linked. And then we will also bring in, from the Maldives perspective, the National Ozone Unit of the Ministry of Environment and Energy will be telling you how all that is localized, these global environmental challenges, how the Maldives is responding to these challenges. And that's very important, especially when you communicate with your viewers and your audiences. How do you bring in the local angle? So that you will be hearing today. And then we end up with a panel discussion late afternoon. When we come back tomorrow, we will be looking at the particular challenge of communicating these stories. So today we learn what this is all about, clarify issues between Moniza and myself, and we have a colleague from the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, joining us later this afternoon. We will be very happy to clarify and explain, but the challenge still remains, how do we then get these stories across to our audiences? Tomorrow we look at that challenge. We'll share our experience, we'll share our combined knowledge and expertise on how we have been successful in doing that with other audiences, but you will be best positioned to know what works for your audiences. So tomorrow part of that will be sharing session, and then we ask you to divide it into groups and engage in a group exercise, which will apply some of the knowledge and skills that you have just picked up. And then come back and present it to the full group, critique it and review each other's work, and then we complete the workshop by the end of tomorrow afternoon. So that's roughly the plan, structured in 8 sessions. Moniza and I have the task of facilitating it. It will be with your cooperation that we will keep roughly to the, ideally precisely to the time that we have assigned in the agenda, because as I said, we have a good deal to cover. I hope you will have plenty of opportunity to interact with us as well as with each other, and consider this as a beginning. We're not going to make experts out of you in 2 days, but we hope we will open your minds and interest you just enough to pursue these stories further. And today, the web is there. We will tell you the more authoritative sources of information, where to go for more information and clarifications, which sources to trust and which ones are not so trustworthy. Again, that's an important survival skill for journalists. We will intrigue you, hopefully, to go after some of the stories. And then we'll also announce an award tomorrow afternoon that will be recognizing the best efforts in covering ozone climate issues by you and others like you working here in the Maldives, communicating to Maldivian audiences. And that award will be competitive, and we are hoping that all of you will be inspired to produce content that can compete in that. And here in this room, I hope one of you will in fact be the first winner. So that is what follows from this workshop. But for now, we have 2 full days ahead of us. I invite you to join us on this journey on ozone, climate and media, communicating for survival. Thank you very much.